welcome back.
Primal man stood before a swaying tree, rocking in the wind as gentle as a whisper, yet profound enough to reshape the world. The man felled the tree and he planted it firmly on his boat. He wove himself a sail, he had vines for lines, he checked the weather forecast, and he went sailing. The rest is small sailboat history. Hey skippers, today we're traveling back in time to the origins of the pocket cruiser sailboat. So join me as we sail through the decades, exploring the innovations, the designers, and the stories behind what shaped these remarkable boats. If you would, please throw off those bow lines and press the like and subscribe button for me. The story of the pocket cruiser begins with one profound desire: unbound adventure. There was a need for a compact sailboat that was simple and reliable and could take you on long voyages without all the burdens and complications of a large yacht. Sailors were looking for a small sailboat that could stand up to the elements and provide shelter and basic comfort for the short-term liveaboard. Our story begins in the year 1825 aboard the British sailing vessel called the Kent. She's being operated by the East India Company. She's currently taking on water. Well, yeah, the boat sank. But no, it wasn't a bad through hole. It was actually an onboard fire, even worse. But it was survived by this tough little guy at only 4 weeks old. He survived. His name, John McGregor.
He's a little outlaw.
No, he's a good boy.
You can tell by that twinkle in his eye.
You see, John was born the son of a Scottish soldier, and he was nicknamed Rob Roy after a celebrated Scottish outlaw. John graduated from Trinity College in Cambridge, and he showed a lot of interest in math and science. To his friends, John had the reputation as a strong Christian, and he considered becoming a missionary. So John got involved with this organization called Open Air Missions, and it gave him the ability to travel. On one of his trips, he was introduced to canoeing, and that's where it all began. John started working on his own design, unique for its time. It was a double-ender, a sailing vessel inspired by the North American kayak. His boat was powered by a double-bladed paddle and a gaff-rigged sail. John built these boats with purpose, and he took his designs on expeditions across Europe, the Baltic, and the Mideast. His book, 1,000 Miles in a Rob Roy Canoe, was published in 1866, and it details his travels. More than just recounting his adventures, his book introduced people to a whole new way of thinking about boating. John's idea was that while larger sailing vessels were confined to the deeper water, John's boat could go anywhere. His boat could be sailed in rivers, lakes, or bays, even coastal, and then be easily hauled over land. John redesigned his little boat to have sleeping quarters. And thus, the liveaboard sailboat with no limits was born. The compact yacht, the pocket cruiser. In the 1940s and 50s, after World War II ended, there was a renewed interest in leisure sailing, and with the economic boom, people were able to afford recreational activities. Boat designers like Kershaw and Atkins
Still got some way to go.
started designing boats that were easy to obtain, trailer, and ready to cruise.
Never ending race. I feel that fire burn with every twist and turn. Feel the shake, and when the sun goes down, all the stars will shine. I will stand wherever I am.
Next, we enter the golden age of pocket cruisers, the 1960s and 70s, as the fiberglass revolution begins.
Crazy times, can't you feel it?
This new material and building method made sailboats affordable.
Take a ride on this pipe train, hold it in.
So the builders, without knowing the long-term strength and durability of fiberglass, overbuilt these boats in a good way.
Wheels and deals, a flickering screen. Got your card, and you please gotta click 'em on. Whose little is here? Whose little is there?
Designers like Hallberg and Rhodes and Perry and Mills, they started designing these pocket cruisers that are icons in the sailing world today. From the 1980s to present, designs have focused on increasing cabin space and ease of operation, better performance, and advanced materials. The original concept of the pocket cruiser hasn't changed. It's to punch above its weight. It's to be a big yacht compacted in order to give its owner more overall freedom. The pocket cruisers of the future will be more versatile, more spacious, comfortable, and they'll make it easier to harness the wind and use it more efficiently. My hope is that the pocket cruisers of the future will remain affordable, simple, and reliable, just like they were envisioned to be. If you dug this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, picture this, sailing pro Sam Malone cruising along with the wind in my hair, but not too much. It's just me on Rebecca and she's giving it all she's got. Then bam, hit a reef. Who knew about these reefs? Next thing you know, I'm being rescued by a beautiful young woman.
Need some room here. The very start, down deep inside, I've been crazy about you. Crazier about you than any other woman I've ever met. What I'm trying to say is, will you marry me?
No.
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 Are you serious? One, I can throw you in, or two, you can jump in. What's a nice girl like you doing in an ocean like this?